Our vision has always been to empower women to achieve their professional goals, but as well as their personal goals. So important to create whole life success. And we wanted to do so in a supportive, safe space where women could share vulnerabilities, explore new perspectives, gain strength and clarity, and overcome the barriers that hold them back.
Exactly. We created this program because women need a structured and empowering approach to prioritizing themselves and their dreams. They need the guidance to write a clear vision and stay accountable, as well as an authentic community. Look at this incredible, authentic community, ladies. This is a perfect place for vulnerable sharing and support, and the Raw Courage Pro Coaching Program is honestly the perfect program to set you up for success. We want to thank the WXN for this incredible partnership and for offering this to each and every one of you and your organizations.
I was so super excited. I didn't know what it was, but I was like, I'm just going to take this and jump right in. And the rest is history. I can't say enough how this has completely changed my life.
I was plateauing. I was going in circle. The work level was intense. I also had the feeling that the imposter syndrome was like, I'm doing a lot of stuff, but it's not be me. Why me? It was not in a good spirit. I'm so glad I took this coaching program till the end. So, right now, thank you. That's changed my life. This coaching program really helped me become who I am today, and has opened doors that I couldn't become, I was not aware of.
As life got busier and more responsibilities were added to me, I started to feel that I'm on autopilot. You go, 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 you have no time to think and reprioritize what matters in your life. And I thought the opportunity of creating a vision statement was to reprioritize, rethink what matters.
Wow, like shifts happening never ever before this program. So this has been a major learning for me.
And what we love about this program is that as you go through it, you realize that your life is a reflection of who you are. And as you continue to develop as an individual, your life unfolds exactly as it should. And then you start to fall into alignment with yourself and your goals, which is such a beautiful process. And then you create a sense of peace and groundedness around it. And that's when everything becomes more, again, joyful and fulfilling. And that's our true measure of success, not just the check boxes, right? Because you could achieve your goals at any state, right? You can force things to happen, but ultimately, is that really the right thing? What's best is when you know that you can get out of the hustle and into the flow of your life, and out of the RPM, that rum, like faster, further, right? But into the JPM, that joy per minute of your life, so that you can really get into a place of calm, that oxytocin state of flow, and start to enjoy where things are going.
The way I look at success has changed and evolved. For me, with my busy schedule, having the chance to carve out that time and focus on myself and my own development is really something I'm proud of.
The time that you give to yourselves, by showing yourself, I am a priority, I matter in my own life, by being able to accomplish like a micro step, just like updating your resume, or by changing the way that you speak to yourself, or taking those micro steps and like really putting yourself at the center of your life. This is your life. You are the star of your own show. And so by taking those steps, it does give you a sense of pride, because it actually elevates your self-worth, because you matter. And most importantly, you matter to the most important person in your show. It's you. And when you matter more to yourself, other people take you more seriously and see the value in who you are, which is so incredible. And we're so proud of you for that.
Also, the fact that each celebration, because it is an amazing celebration at the end when you've accomplished the bigger goal, but to know every little micro step that you did, to celebrate those, because we get how busy you ladies are and how we are ourselves. So we know that one little thing got that done. And it moves you in that direction to keep remembering to celebrate those little wins, those little micro steps, because they keep moving you and changing your environment. Things can show up differently when you've moved a little bit in that direction. Because we know writing that resume was not just one step. It was a lot of steps.
And it's also about uncovering our strengths.
Recognizing my breakdown habits and reactions and knowing what I can do differently to change my breakdown state through a list of activities was a big breakthrough for me. At the same time, recognizing my negative shatters and instead of accepting them and challenging them, changing to positive self-talk helped me to be happier and more grateful.
The program really is about the growth. We put something in front of us so that we know what to move towards. And at the same time, the rest of it is about flourishing. The rest of it is about self-development, is about gaining the most powerful tool that we have is self-awareness. And when you're able to use that powerful tool of self-awareness, you can truly accomplish anything.
As Tanya said, this program is about creating that vision you all and getting present to all those things, but also like, now let's push you outside of your comfort zone.
I feel great about all the victories I've accumulated so far. It's celebration, but it's really like pushing myself. This program helped me very much. And if someone would have told me that I would be a panelist at the end of the 6 months in English in front of people I don't really know, I'm not sure I would have registered, but I would have regretted that all my life. So I'm really happy that, I've done the coaching. I feel different. I'm taking more risk and I feel grateful.
I'm so excited for the next few years ahead of me and the changes that I am so scared. My heart beats when I look at my next steps, but I'm going to attack them with confidence. I'll continue to manifest it because I believe in the manifestation. And what does that look like? I may be retiring earlier than I expected.
The should goals really drive us. They drive us. They keep us up at night. They make us feel bad about ourselves. And it's not that those are not good goals. Those are great goals, but they're goals that we set for ourselves based on society's expectations of us, based on comparison, based on what we feel we should be doing. And that's just the way it is. And sometimes life has other plans for us. This is the radically authentic coaching program, right? Radically authentic women. And what it takes to be radically authentic is courage. And that's what it is, because it is terrifying. You look at your goals, you think, how am I going to make this go? How am I going to make this forward? Like, how can I trust myself? How can I trust life? And so we really hope that for all of you, like, you are really learning to trust yourselves, to trust the process of life to bring only good to you, and to know that you have plans and life also has plans for you. Big plans, and that you can trust that those are magnificent too. And your employers want you to be more balanced, right? Look at what today's statistics are in the area of burnout. It's terrible, right? People are being invested in as human resources, and if you're not managing your energy properly, if you're not creating more goals outside of your work, then you don't get that refreshment, you don't get revitalization. We must come to work revitalized. We must come to work as our best selves. And so taking a little bit of that time is so important so that you can come back with new ideas, new creativity, and your employers get even more out of you because it's about quality, not quantity necessarily. So it's so vital that you're giving yourselves this opportunity to grow. When you get that insight from somebody, that wisdom, and you think, you know what, I'm just used to winging it and it works. But then what happens when you try it a different way, and then getting the step-by-step hand-holding help to do it, and it just gives you a different insight for yourself. Like, that's just so valuable, right? All of these valuable nuggets.
It's not ever about the qualifications, but it's about the experience and the risk you're willing to take. And it's about lifting women up together versus climbing on top of each other to get to where you want to get to.
At the surface, we might be all very different human beings going after different things in life. However, deep down, we are all striving to be a better version of ourselves and to be more content and happy. That's definitely been like a constant theme for me throughout the sessions.
And to have the courage as a radically authentic woman to embrace my strengths and our strengths. We all have our own unique strengths, and to be okay to receive. I wasn't okay to receive at all until I started reading my cards, and I was never okay to receive. But what I've learned, I think, session 3, it's okay to receive. and ask for help and support. So asking for help and support is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength, actually.
I've learned that thinking of me first is awesome. It's wow. It's a great feeling. I have met courageous women who freely share their story, their fear, their success. All of them are wow as well. So I'm so proud to be part of that exceptional group. It was like a great journey.
I think the discussions we've had throughout the group discussions, the breakout rooms, the coaching sessions, they've always been very valuable. And the one thing that I observe is the affirmation I was getting from a lot of my colleagues here in this program during the breakout sessions when we were sharing our personal stories or our personal visions. There's a lot of support within the group, and I appreciated everyone sharing their experiences and their stories. There was always something to learn when others shared their own stories, and with the feedback we've heard from the group. Very grateful for that.
Focusing on creating the results I want to achieve, taking purposeful actions without hesitation, and gaining clarity from what I have learned along the way so that I can move past procrastination and perfectionism to a place of action. So that's something I have been using on a constant basis, because if not now, then when? More of a lifestyle of courageous living for me now. Getting closer to my authentic self and using that authenticity in everything I do. It is all about being intentional, positive, and continuing to take actions to achieve my goals.
I think sky is the limit. I think everything is possible. Now that I have a recipe that works for me, I will continue to build on my progress and to build on my success. I can now manifest what my desire are, as I can ask, I can believe, and I can receive. And I think we got those, like the ask, the believe, the receive, and the part of the universe, the first or the second session, I can't remember. But at the end, totally, of the coaching program, I can really measure the impact that from the beginning had to me at the end.
And this is the perfect program, honestly, for any point in your life, but specifically to turn chaos into order, because it really gives you the skills and tools to be able to take control of your life. I mean, control is a big word, but really get into the driver's seat of your life so that you really can start moving it the way that you want it to go. And again, getting into alignment with your true self and your true desires. And what you're saying, and truly, is so significant too, because the manifestation formula, like when we think about what is important for ourselves in our life and what is a radical revolution for women, like what would be a complete revolution for women is for us to be able to live our life in a state of relax, not in a state of hyper anxiety and just like, oh my God, like everything all at once. And so the way that we live relaxed is by setting our priorities, is by setting our boundaries. And then by using the principles of manifestation, we are natural creators and really bringing everything into alignment so that things that we need and want come to us. They flow in our direction rather than we are in the hustle and bustle of trying to chase things down. So we are so thrilled. And these are all scientific principles. We live in Einsteinian universe of energy. So it's absolutely true. And as women, we function better in the flow. We function better, not in adrenaline, but in oxytocin. We function better when we know our priorities and when we have the self-worth and the communication skills and capabilities to set those boundaries. And we function best when we're able to take those negative beliefs that we have that keep us feeling stuck and stopped, and we can transform them into something that we can believe about ourselves and our life.
This program has definitely changed my life, and I'm sure everybody else's life. So before starting this program, I didn't have a clear vision. I was like, vision? What? I don't have a vision. I was more reactive. So whatever comes to my way, that's what. So I've lived my life very reactively. I've never gone out there, build a plan and deliver it. So I went with the flow. Having a clear vision, reviewing our micro steps, whether weekly or monthly, works. And it helps us stay driven to our vision.
Our words have energy. They literally are vibrational by nature. They go out of our mouth and they create it. The moment we say, I'm so busy, what do you feel? You all feel it. It's just this anxiety rises up in you. To remember you're always feeding your mind a message, and to be very careful on what message that is, because you can create your life any way you want by how you direct that conversation.
When I started the program, I was a bit lost in terms of where do I focus, and running around all day just trying to check boxes. And now I'm in a state where I'm mindful of the decisions I'm making. I'm looking to the future for more opportunities, and I'm excited for what to come. I view risk now as an opportunity, and I'm a little bit more open to take some of those risks. And I think this program is one example. Taking this program to me was an unknown, something I didn't know much about, but I just jumped into it, and look where it got me. So I'm very excited for what's to come. Hopeful, optimistic about the future, and I feel I'm equipped with the tools that I need to change that mindset that I have to deal with any challenges that come my way in the future.
We can have an old identity that we've known that's who I am. And so this is wonderful that you were expressing that, Doa, that it's like, that's who I was, that's all I've known to be, but it's like this new identity. All of you ladies, claim it, own it, the new identity. Like, this is who I am, because you just took it to another level. You actually uncovered your authentic self. So it's so important to acknowledge that and then create that, like, this is now who I am. I'm a risk taker, or I like to have fun, or I'm out there in life, fully participating with my family. My family's the priority. Like, owning that new identity, really important to just make it, that is the new me now.
I learned more about myself and got to know myself better. I'm intentional, authentic, calm, confident, in charge, selective, self-full, positive, content, and my biggest cheerleader, to mention a few. I trust my journey, and with this knowledge and the tools and skills that I learned from the program, I can be closer to my current and future goals, attain happiness, and be successful.
I'm now focusing on myself, which I don't remember I've ever done prior. I'm reconnecting with what I believe it's truly me. My mind shifted to something better. So I don't know where I will land, but I'm moving forward, and it's quite an adventure ahead of me. So, Tanya and Joanna, thank you so much. It's amazing. It's fun.
In the darkest days that I've been through in the last 6 months, I never thought I would ever have something that was so radiant that has pulled me through all of my breakdowns and have really made them into breakthroughs, and have allowed me to have that beacon that has pushed me to that next step. So I'm just excited to share this journey now with others, and just continuing to spread the joy of being a woman and embracing who you are and owning who you are. And it's okay if you stumble along the way. You just need to surround yourself with people who have similar beliefs, and will catch you if you do fall, because it's going to happen. And I just want to say thank you for giving us this safe space to have these conversations.
This program has been, it has been so impactful for me personally. And I think, I was coming from a place before where I felt very isolated and alone in what I was experiencing from, being a mother that is trying to grow professionally, but also trying to work on myself as well. And I feel like I have made a lot of great connections through those breakout groups. A lot of these women have probably seen me shed a few tears, and that to me was scary, but also very empowering at the same time, because I kind of let those things that were building go and able to focus on the things that were gonna propel me versus holding me back. And I think that these women really have helped me do that. I've made a lot of great connections in this group, and I've had a lot of virtual coffee chats and things that I didn't even realize I needed. I didn't even realize I needed something that simple. And, that has really helped nourish those other areas of my life. And not only be, I kept feeling like I was in this place of professionally being stuck, but it really was helping nourish those other areas that helped me also professionally as well. So thank you so much.
Tanya and Joanna, thank you. This has, a lot has been said by others, this course has really changed my life. And it even separately unplanned, but my manager told me today how much she had seen me blossom in the last 6 months as part of this course. And so that's incredible. And just, a huge shout out to all the women, those that I've bonded with in breakout rooms and coffee chats. I appreciate you all so much. I think this shared journey together has just been such a beautiful experience.
Woohoo! We're so amazed. This is so great. Thank you so much, Courtney, for sharing, and such emotional shares. Ladies, thank you so much.